Hey there. If you've been feeling like you're just constantly running on empty, we're going to take a moment, a calm look at the one thing that might just change everything for you, and that's sleep. You ever have one of those days? Or maybe one of those weeks where it feels like you're pushing a giant boulder uphill every single day, where even simple tasks feel like they take a monumental effort, and your focus is just, well, it's gone. I promise you, you're not alone in feeling that way, and the answer might be a whole lot simpler than you think. We so often treat sleep like an afterthought. It's the thing we have to do when we've run out of hours for everything else. But what if we just flipped that script entirely? What if sleep isn't a passive rest from your day, but the most active, productive thing you can do to prepare for the day you really want to have tomorrow? To really get why this reframe is so powerful, let's first explore a place that I think is pretty familiar to a lot of us, that heavy fog that rolls in after too many late nights. Yeah, this list probably hits close to home, right? That feeling of brain fog where you just can't think straight, the kind of low energy that has you reaching for a third cup of coffee before noon. And it all snowballs, doesn't it? The poor decisions, the snap of irritability with people you care about, and that feeling that your willpower has completely vanished, which is, of course, when the cravings for junk food kick in. This isn't some kind of character flaw, it's a direct biological consequence of your sleep schedule. When you look at it side by side, it's so clear. On one side, you've got late nights. You're fighting your body's natural clock, your circadian rhythm. That leads to chaos, weak discipline, and just feeling off. But on the other side, early nights work with your body. You're aligning with its natural release of melatonin. And that doesn't just help you sleep, it strengthens your discipline and sets you up for these calm, peaceful mornings. The difference is quite literally night and day. Okay, so let's really get to the heart of it. Why is sleep such a powerful tool in getting us ready for life? Think about it like this. We're always trying to add new, good habits, right? We want to exercise more, or meditate, or eat healthier, but we're trying to build all of that on top of a cracked, unstable foundation. We're trying to improve our performance without ever securing the base layer. And that base layer, it's sleep. Without it, none of the other stuff really sticks. I mean, just look at how fundamental these things are. Good sleep isn't a luxury. It directly controls your ability to focus and to even form new memories. It's what regulates your mood and gives you emotional stability. It is the absolute bedrock of your discipline and your willpower. And it even controls physical things like how your body burns fat and how your muscles recover. It's not just in your head, it's your entire operating system. But here's the thing. It's not just about the amount of sleep you get. It's about the quality and the timing, and this is exactly why sleeping early is such a game changer. Okay, we have all said this one. I'll just grind through the week, burn the candle at both ends, and then I'll catch up with a nice long sleep it on Saturday. Sounds logical, right? Well, here's the reality. Our internal body clock, our circadian rhythm, it doesn't have a weekend mode. It thrives on consistency. Trying to catch up on sleep is kind of like trying to pay off a huge credit card debt with a $5 bill. It just doesn't reset the system. Oh, and this one. This is the hustle culture badge of honor, isn't it? This idea that you're just built different, that you can hack your biology and be more productive by sleeping less. But the reality is, while you might feel like you're functioning, your body is quietly paying a heavy price. It's accumulating a sleep debt that sooner or later leads straight to burnout, exhaustion, and a huge drop in the very performance you were chasing in the first place. So, let's talk about the reward. What's the prize for shifting your nights? Well, it's the profound, almost magical gift of a quiet, intentional morning. I want you to really let this thought sink in. The discipline that you're searching for, it's not something you need to go out and find or build from scratch. It is already inside you. A well-rested mind simply gets out of the way and allows it to come to the surface. Just imagine it for a second. That precious, sacred time before the rest of the world wakes up. There is true silence, a kind of mental clarity you just don't get at 2 p.m. There are zero emails, zero notifications, zero demands on your time. You get to meet the day with a brain that is fresh, calm, and actually ready to think, to create, or maybe just to be. Okay. So this all sounds great, but how do we actually get there without making it feel like another stressful thing on our to-do list? Let's talk about a gentle, practical plan. No pressure here. First, just focus on a consistent rhythm. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day. And getting some sunlight first thing in the morning, that is a super powerful signal to your body clock. Second, create a wind down ritual. This tells your brain, hey, it's time to power down. Turn off the screens an hour before bed. Read a real book, journal, do some light stretching. And finally, protect your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, not your second office or a place you bring your stress. Now, this is not an overnight fix, but the results, they start to show up faster than you'd think. In just 2 or 3 days, you'll probably feel that mornings are just easier. In about a week, you'll notice your focus is sharper. Give it 2 or 3 weeks, and you'll feel more emotionally stable. And after about a month, it stops being this thing you have to do and just becomes a part of who you are, a real upgrade to your life. Remember, sleep compounds silently. So if you're struggling, if you feel stuck, please stop blaming your motivation. Stop telling yourself you don't have enough discipline. The problem isn't the engine, it's the fuel. Fix your sleep, and you'll find that everything else just gets that little bit easier. I'll just leave you with this one question. Forget about overhauling your entire life. Just think about tonight. What is one small, gentle change you could make tonight that might unlock a calmer, a clearer, a more focused you tomorrow? Sleep early. Wake naturally. Build slowly.